of the wonderful growth that the Moanis have experienced, that the rest of the team has experienced over the last 25 years. And as I said, I'm just delighted to be here. What I'd like to do is just take you over here, please. So I'd like to introduce you to Arash, who's going to speak to us about our GL signage product, as well as some other things. Arash, if you'd like.
We're going to take, and the tour is intended to showcase all of our capabilities as part of Goldline and who we are today. As part of our four pillars within our business, we have our telephony practice, we have our web TV practice, we have our web to print, and our solutions group. I know Arash is going to demonstrate, or at least speak to, some of the most recent additions within our whole IPT portfolio, and you can see here certainly a representative view of GL digital signage, GL signage, which is certainly building upon the capabilities that we've built in-house to date. I'm certainly looking forward to Arash giving us an opportunity to speak to some of this functionality and some of this capability.
So basically, this is part of our GL signage solution, the thing that you can see. So like on our GL signage solution, you can have you can remote control and push the content to any TV or video wall on anywhere in the world. And also this part is another part of our digital signage that is a welcome screen. So if you have an organization, several locations, you have several of these TVs, you can push any content even through your organization collaboration service like Exchange or other things, or mail server, directly to this service. Sorry, if you follow me. So the web TV that I'm in charge of, basically we have different products. They're taking care of different products. The first one is GLVs. We called it Ethnic Netflix. So we have more than 1,000 channels, TV channels in Farsi, Arabic, Turkish, Chinese, Tajikis, Azerbaijanis, we have lots of them. And we have more than 200,000 hours of video on demand for Farsi. So everything that goes back to 50 years, we have in our system. That's why I'm saying we are Farsiflix or ethnic Flex. So the GL Playout is another system that is they call it a Playout system. This is mostly this service for broadcasting companies. So if you wanted to create your own TV, you can go and basically do this here. Then we have a GL Ad Exchange that is a patent pending. So hopefully you will see it upstairs. That is a kind of unique process that we do for ad replacement. So we can basically replace any ads on the live content. Then we have a radio.gl that is basically future of the radio. We have about 1 or 2 years a channel on HD radio up and running in GTA 105.9 that you can listen to it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
So folks, just in terms of our products wall, this was our original. We're broken up into four pillars. There's telephony, web TV, web to print, and solutions. Telephony is really where we started, which is the LD, the prepaid LD, and from there we've grown into the web TV, web to print, and solutions.
Did it go 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yes, and in fact I represent the solutions team. And the solutions team is really bringing all of these wonderful solutions to market to the enterprise sector. So right now we're dealing with all the banks. So we're talking to the banks about leveraging some of our SIP products and things like that. So there's and actually the digital signage also. So there's lots of wonderful things that enterprise solutions are interested in also. Okay, and I'm going to just bring you over here. John's already started. This is our GL store.
Hello, gentlemen.
This is our version of an Apple store, but this is our GL store.
Right. Open the public GL store.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'll let Payman explain to you.
Yes, welcome to GL Store. GL Store is our retail concept for the products you've been just introduced to around the corner. We retail these products here. We give a chance to our agents across the world to showcase these products to at the retail end to their customers and at the solution level to their professional clients. One of our very interesting solutions is our GL Wi-Fi, which is our in-flight internet access, available now through Lufthansa. We also have many corporate solutions, such as our GL Print, that I will ask Mr. Payman to introduce you to.
All right, we have launched our Web to Print solution late 2006 in two different capacities, as B2B and B2C. So currently we have close to 25,000 clients that they're placing order through these two portals on a daily basis, as well as some corporate account and government departments such as RCMP, Foreign Affairs or Global Affairs.
What are they printing? What are you printing?
So any kind of printing material such as business card, letterhead, notepad, posters, flyers, any kind of printing materials that they have.
That shocks me actually, that
Yeah,
people are
it's-
coming here to print.
Yeah, they do. Actually, the whole solution is a template-driven solution. So, for example, departments like Foreign Affairs, they have every single document as a template in our deployments. So they simply log into the website with their credentials and place orders, select the product that they want. Everything is already FIP, which has the Federal Identity Program compliancy. The next step, quantity, type of a paper, check out. The beauty of this solution is it has 24 hours turnaround.
Which is amazing.
So, which is within 24 hours we print and we ship it to you.
As we make our way around to the third floor, this is really just an opportunity to introduce the Goldline family here, Colin and Bruce, you know, over the multiple locations we have, not only here at 300 Allstate, but our office at 180 West Beaver Creek, our facility at 222 Shepherd, our Western Canadian operation, are all part of the group of Goldline family. And our organizational structure is such that each department obviously is its own entity, you know, where decision making at a corporate level is handled, you know, through our advisory board. And this is a tremendous structure for us, Bruce, as it relates to projects that we need to initiate or need to get, you know, off the ground or launched, you know, to market. You know, it goes through that process in terms of validation and obviously approval to proceed. And it certainly enabled us to be as nimble and responsive to, you know, market changes, market demands, in order to, you know, stay competitive and stay ahead of the curve.
Right.
And so we'll continue around, and we have our depot here, our materials depot, where all of our print materials, our agents can come and access all of these materials as part of their sales effort. And again, it's you'll see the depth of capabilities that we have around the whole print, you know, expertise. Wonderful music. Thank you.
And just a fun fact for everybody, we have coffee stations. You'll have some refreshments upstairs.
You have it everywhere.
We have it everywhere. And it's Tim Hortons coffee, a good Canadian brand for anybody who really... Oh, you're not a Canadian boy. Did you say that? Oh, you are. Good. It's not. Oh, you're right. Now it is Wendy's. Oh my gosh. And I just want to take a moment to demonstrate our worldwide presence, if you will. So we've got, we've got London, Amsterdam, Hamburg, Dubai, Kuala Lumpur, Sydney, Australia, obviously, and Toronto, as well as Los Angeles and Atlanta and Vancouver. Our actual redundant data center, our geo-redundant data center is in Vancouver. So you're going to see the data center shortly, but this just represents our worldwide presence, if you will. We have over 100,000.
Do you know where you started? You started here and then migrated, or how? Do you know what order it went through?
What order it went through? I believe it went from Canada to the U.S. and then over to London. That's right.
West Beaver Creek.
West Beaver Creek. Okay, we're down this way. Nello, I've only been here 5 minutes. You can answer the questions. Come on down here. Nello's been here a while. So Nello, this is Nello DeLuca, ladies and gentlemen, and this is our director of our customer support center. It's a 24/7 support center. Nello?
How much?
So it started in 1998. We currently service up to 10 different languages, and it's open 24/7. We roughly receive about 2,000 inbound calls, and we answer about 80%.
2,000 a day?
2,000 a day, yes, within 24 hours. And we answer about 80% within 20 seconds. To take a lot of pride with our service levels, and we answer over 90% of all calls. So we want to make sure we're always staffed accordingly.
This is the data center.
No, this is the call center. The data center is the next.
So, okay, so yeah, because the call center, usually call centers are going elsewhere. Where do you see call centers in Canada?
Good question. When they first started, 25 years ago, that was their biggest selling point because of the market, and they wanted They wanted everything in-house, and they wanted to fully service all their customers in all the different languages because they were all immigrants. We serve almost, I said 10, it could be more, maybe 11, 12 different languages. So we're never caught without being able to service a call, basically.
And Nello, the other thing, we actually, we are a support center for other customers.
Yes,
also,
definitely.
correct?
One notable one is Vodafone Europe.
Right.
So right now we are receiving incoming calls from Italy, Spain, Germany, Holland, and the UK.
Right. And I will tell you, having worked in the call center space for a number of years and having sold call center technology, 80% by 20 seconds, that's pretty impressive, quite frankly, from an SLA perspective. No, it really is. So you should be proud of that. That's amazing.
And we do take a lot of pride in
That's
it.
amazing. And this is a real, so as it relates to, you know, the enterprises who we're working with it, Four Seasons, Adidas Canada,
Yep.
St. Elizabeth Healthcare, there's a number of other...
And all our GL products.
That's right, and all of our GL products, right?
Yep.
So it's not only the customers, but it's a representation of us supporting all of our products as well within our customer base list. So that's
Exactly.
also B2C. Our
Exactly.
consumer customers also.
Exactly.
So it's a pretty impressive operation.
We also do customer support via email, live chat. That's big now. We started that last year, and Facebook. So social media obviously is.
So do you try to get customers for call center only, or is this a value added to you?
Yes, we do. We just started doing that, outsourcing the call center, and like I said, we started with Vodafone, and I'm assuming
So
we're.
like, companies like Toronto Star just outsourced all theirs to
Yes.
Yes. And we're actually, you know, and it's interesting because the banks are also looking for more on-prem, in-region types of facilities. So we're hoping that some of the banks will also bring some of the, you know, Philippine or elsewhere, you know, back onto Canadian soil, and we can leverage Nello and his
No
team.
problem.
Yeah,
Bring
we
it all in.
We all
Bring it
want
all
jobs.
in. We all want jobs. We want Canadian jobs. Thanks, Nello.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you.
As we pass by the customer care team, you'll notice that we've got some IP cameras here, some surveillance cameras. And Bruce, Colin, that's really because this entrance here is used as a primary access for clients who are subscribing to our data center services. So out of hours, we have biometric security, which requires, you know, a finger scan in order to enter the secure area. And so certainly those clients that subscribe to our services can utilize this entrance, you know, making their way to the data center, and everything is recorded 7/24, stored for, you know, 90 plus days, and again in a very secure environment. So
and this would allow them to come in and service their
absolutely, Colin. That's correct. You know, so we've got and we'll talk about some of the clients that we have. Thank you, Nello. Thank you. As we make our way to the data center, we've got relationships with customers of all different backgrounds in terms of business types and vertical markets that they service. And from a data center standpoint, the ability to offer our facility either in a co-location fashion, where those clients who want to move their critical infrastructure assets off-prem to a secure facility can leverage this, Colin, for purely the purpose of being secure and housed in a secure facility. We've also got clients who want to leverage, you know, or virtualize their applications, you know, and allow or enable a participant to host their applications on their behalf. So we do a lot of hosting as well for various clients.
Basically, this is our, you know, this nerve center of our company. All servers, you know, telephony switches and network equipments, all of them are located here. And for that reason, this specific area is very secure, it's protected, and it's been monitored, you know, with the biometric system, with the video surveillance system and stuff like that. There is no any blind spot inside the data center, and we are recording all motions and activities inside the data center, and we keep the record actually for 30 days, you know, just in case if something happened, you know, we can refer to this recording. And actually we can go inside the data center. As I said, we have a biometric system. Sorry, I have to go there. We have to swipe it.
We'll make this quick.
Yeah, as I said, because of, you know, the actually high level of security for this area, only limited number of people they have access to the data center, you know what I mean? And this area actually is well equipped with the redundant power, redundant cooling, and internet bandwidth as well. You know, we have redundancy for all of them. And we are sharing this facility with the other companies as well. We have a number of customers that they are using our facility, like Remax, Hallmark, Foreign Affairs, RCMP, St. Elizabeth Hospital, and other customers that you can share the list with them actually. This area is the phase 1 of our data center. We have the second phase here. We have we have the space here to add the cabinets in the second phase of the data center. So in total we can have 96 cabinets, and we have exactly the same space beyond the wall. So down the road we're gonna have 200 cabinets, and we can share this facility with the other customers and other government. You're very welcome.
We're not fast tracking you only because Bruce has been here many times.
Okay, there you go.
Thanks so much.
Goldline has been supporting, the Breast Cancer Society, soccer clubs here. This is just a representation of the sports, soccer clubs that have won and that we've been supportive of. But it's just wonderful to work with an organization that really recognizes, the importance of giving back. And I've worked for a number of large companies in the past, and I've never, seen the kind of philanthropy that is represented here.
Now,
and
where does that originate?
Where does that originate?
You know?
You mean from Mr. and Mrs. Moini directly? I mean from the principals and their children. So they're the principal owners of Goldline, Group of Goldline, and Mrs. Moini, as I said, started the foundation of her own accord. And this foundation, the Barani Foundation, it's an international foundation that actually reaches out and provides tuition to disadvantaged people across the world, and provides online degree courses through various different education facilities that she's brokered partnerships with.
Through financial aid or through partnership?
Both, absolutely both. And so to be with that kind of a company, and what I love is on the Barani website, the first statement, it says, we believe education is a right, it's not a privilege. And that's really a fundamental belief within the organization, and especially within the Moini family. So it's wonderful to be working with a company that not just produces wonderful technologies and is growing in that regard, but also really gives back to the community in so many ways. And I'm very privileged to be working here. And just down here, just a few more of our departments up here. So we have our accounting, HR, carrier services, sales and marketing. Hi, how are you? Thank you for playing. That's lovely. Thank you very much. And here's our executive suite. So this is where Mr. and Mrs. Moini, as well as Anissa, who is being groomed, I believe, to lead our company eventually. This is where they sit, and we have a lovely boardroom just down there. But again, I just can't emphasize enough the philanthropic efforts of this company. It's really quite wonderful and quite lovely to be working with a company that gives back the way we do. This is where we host a lot of customer sessions and a lot of partner sessions, but to have this facility available to bring customers in, I've got a couple of the banks coming in shortly, which is wonderful. So yeah, this is a really wonderful, place to be able to have dialogue with our customers, and it's fully fitted out, with all of the gadgets that you need, essentially. And those are our satellites back there you're seeing, Tom. Yeah, that's Buttonville. You're right. Yeah, it's over that. It's actually, I think, over this way, right? That way? It's on the north side? Yeah, it's on the north side.
This is what we call GL Museum. So we've got all our products. These are the phones, the GL phones that we have, the IP phones that we've been having all these years, and different products that we've had. Here we've got our GL boxes. These are the setup boxes that we use for our GL with. What we did throughout the year, we moved from different boxes and have gone to more advanced boxes and services.
Would you still need a box now to access? Because now you have the app, right?
Well, we have the app. We also have different kind of users. Some users prefer to use the actual setup box. Some we have web users that they just simply go to glwiz.com and they register and they use the web. And we have customers that they have the smart TVs. So what they do is they download, which is on Samsung, they download the app. And they just
what I've done, basically.
What you've done. Yes, we also have apps on the smartphones. So it really depends to the clientele and how they like to use the service. But we did start off with the boxes and the web, and then as time went on, we got into different more services. So in order to use the GLWIZ service, you need to have high-speed internet. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of freezing. Now, what happens is there are certain countries that they are so advanced on high-speed internet, and some African countries are not as advanced. So what happens is they can't really use the service. One of the beauties of GLWIZ is because we have hubs around the world, we get content from all. Please go ahead. We get content from all around the world, from different dishes, depending where the position is. We haul them back to Toronto and we broadcast them to our set-up boxes, website. So there's we have everything at one place, and that's the beauty of our service, that you're not only limited to certain satellite dishes that only get certain signals. So we have everything at one place. If there's a country that is advanced enough under high-speed internet, they can definitely use our service. We are getting to Canadian channels in a very near future. We've got our license that we can also broadcast Canadian channels as well. Okay.
So what I'd like to do is, this is an amazing place in here. This is our master control room, and this is Abdullah. And Abdullah is going to talk to you about GL ad exchange, folks, and just give you a real sense of what that is. Abdullah, would you like to just give us a sense of that? Thank you.
This is NOC, our Network Operations Center, where we have our dedicated network team monitoring more than 1,000 channels and all the network transactions 24/7 during business hours from this office and outside business hours remotely. I would like to show you here what we call a weather map, which shows all the network nodes and the traffic that's happening between them. Our latest project, which Amanda was presenting.
I've only been here for like 5 minutes, right? So I told you.
Was presenting is called GL Ad Exchange, which actually does the live ad replacement. So on the live channels, we detect the ads and then we replace them with localized and tailored ads for every user. So we can see here a sample of the ads being replaced. This is actually our ad being inserted into the live stream. This unique and patented way of ad replacement, live ad replacement, allows the advertisers to target their ads to a specific audience, and also allows them to control the number of instances they would like their ads to be displayed on the screens. This is briefly just shows you a dashboard monitor for the live activity of all the users for which we're currently replacing the ads for.
So where is this? Oh, I see. So where is this? Is it a television station?
This is a television station.
Okay, which television station?
Okay, let me just.
And where is it being broadcast? And who's receiving it?
So that's GLWIZ, right?
Okay, so exactly. So all the channels, we get them, the source channels, from satellite. So this is the original feed, and this is a recording of the feed when it replaced. So basically, a section of the ad is being detected. This is real time. This is a recording of a real time performance. So this is a section where it's been detected by this scene, and then the ad here is being replaced as compared to the original. We chose for this channel in particular to replace their weather. That's what they told us to replace.
Okay, so as I explained, this is the area that we do all the contents. We gather all our different programs. Because a lot of these programs are live streamed, we need to have people actually sitting here controlling everything, monitoring everything, just to make sure that everything's being broadcasted correctly, and so there is no issue, especially with the live TV.
So gentlemen, I'm going to take you around to our reception area here, and again, any questions that you have as it relates to any of the information we've shared, we're we'll have all of the appropriate subject matter experts on hand to fill your brain with all kinds of information.
That's fantastic.
Terrific. I'll take you. Colin, please. Please. Go ahead. Thank you.
My name is Anissa Moini, and I'm the VP of Business Development here at Goldline, and I'll be your Master of Ceremonies this evening. It's my pleasure to welcome you here to our GL home at our headquarters and to celebrate 25 years of success. As some of you may know, the business started with very humble beginnings in the basement of my family home. So many of you have been there. We have many of our staff that actually work there that are still here today. And it started with many challenges, not the least of which was my brother constantly on my mom's lap and me running in and out, trying to get attention. In spite of many difficulties, my parents had extraordinary dreams way beyond that basement. And we're so proud to be welcoming you all to our headquarters here in Markham today, and that we have also a beautiful facility in Richmond Hill just across the highway, and another one in Vancouver. So we're so happy that we are able to welcome you here. And also, our home continues to be one of our headquarters, and where a lot of ideas still happen. So thank you all for being here, and let me just welcome you one more time to our humble GL home. And before I hand the mic over to the founders of our company, my beautiful parents, I just wanted to give you a little bit of history, some context of how we started and how we got to where we are today. My father always says that if you want to be successful in business, you need to look for the needs in the market, what people really need, and to give that to them. And so at the time when they moved to Canada, 27 years ago is when the GL story really began, my parents missed home. And they looked around and they saw that over half the population of Toronto is actually born outside of Canada. And there are many people that have a need to connect back, and it was just impossible at the time. It was too expensive. And so with that newcomer in mind, they launched Goldline in 1991. And they decided to fill the void in their community and to serve their community. So GL's first big success, as many of you know, was the prepaid long distance calling card, and that was because they slashed prices up to 90%. And it was truly a revolutionizing product in the market. It changed the lives of a lot of the diaspora here in Canada. And it took 70% of the market share right away. And so much to my brother and I's dismay, my parents moved out of the basement after 2 years, and they went to the first building. And the sales actually grew so rapidly that we had to start our very own print facility, which is still in Richmond Hill today. And so our GL print product started because we needed our own short-run printing within 24 hours or less. We just had to print so many calling cards and all the materials that went with it. And so that's how GL Print started. And to this day, we're able to provide printing for many great organizations. We're so proud to provide it for the RCMP and Global Affairs Canada, and that's just really such a testament to the quality of the printing, and I'm so proud of that team for being able to uphold that and also continue to print for us last minute all the time. And I guess our GL customers really knew that this was a special company. Never before had the diaspora experienced 24/7 customer service in their own language. You know that was something that was very different, very costly, continues to be to this day, something that we maintain because, as you saw, it was very much at the heart of the company. We get a lot of information about what's best for our customers, a lot of feedback from them, and also in their own language, because my parents had a very hard time learning new languages with every country that they moved to, and when they came to Canada, it was, again, very difficult. And this is an obstacle that they didn't want their customers to face. And so this was one of the very special factors that built a lot of trust and a lot of love from our customers, and something that we were able to build a brand with for them. And my parents were so excited to be able to do more with that. And so just over a decade ago, we started to look into other ways. And so GL went from a telecommunications company that was local to really a global technology company. And the reason for that being that we recognize that this diaspora is not just in Canada. The world is constantly moving around. There's people that miss home, and Toronto is the perfect sort of incubator for the world because we have the most multicultural city here in the GTA, and we're able to learn from that and share that with the world. And so one of our great legacy products that we actually launched just over 10 years ago was the GL Wiz television product, which I'm very proud to say is the largest streamer of multicultural content in the world today. And in true GL style, we wanted to make it as inexpensive and as accessible as possible, so we didn't want to charge subscription. And what we did was we realized we're just going to do fully advertising, and but there was nobody to supply the largest multicultural TV product in the world with multicultural ads. So we launched our own ad exchange, as you do. And so, which became really the way that anyone who wants to reach a multicultural customer can do. And we're very proud of that, and that launched this year. And so GL went from really this telecom company in Canada to a great Canadian success story, great technology company and media company. And we're so proud to have also moved to cloud services and incredible VoIP services and continue to connect people all over the world and not just in Canada. And as one of the members of Goldline's management, I'm very proud to be a part of this dynamic and revolutionary company, to continue serving our community in even more meaningful ways in the future, and to push the boundaries of technology. And along with our very talented team and management, I'm sure that we can do this and continue to serve our diaspora community and our greater Canadian community and the global community and make it one global village where everyone could just be connected and be as close to one another as possible. And with that being said, I'd like to pass on the mic and introduce you to the original visionaries, the founders of Goldline, my beautiful parents, Kata and Nedonoini. Good evening and welcome, everyone.
You gotta speak in a different voice.
This is the beauty of Goldline.
This is a true partnership.
We're so grateful that so many of you, very distinguished guests, were able to join us in celebrating our 25th anniversary. We know you're taking time away from your busy schedules to be here, so we hope you enjoy the tours and will stay and enjoy the reception with delicious Persian food and treats. I'm very excited to be sharing this milestone with you all. As both Anissa and Atta have stated, we not only welcome you in our home, but also welcome you in our hearts. Goal Line started as a family business, and everyone that joins us quickly becomes family. And we hope you join our family too. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Canada for giving us not only a new home, a new beginning, but also allowing us to pursue this dream and make it a reality. We are so blessed and thankful for all of the opportunities throughout the years, and to all of those who have worked with us in helping build and shape Goal Line to the success it is today. We want to thank all of our employees and colleagues, agents, partners, family, and friends for their ongoing support. None of this would be possible without the hard work of so many wonderful people. With that, I would like to thank you all for joining us. We hope you enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you. Okay, that was adorable. And thank you, Mom and Dad, so much. And tonight, among our guests, we have representatives from the federal, provincial, and municipal and local governments. And we have some great messages from them for this event, some congratulatory messages, which we really appreciate. Unfortunately, our Prime Minister couldn't be here with us. Very sad about that, but he sent a congratulations to us with his signature. And now I would like to introduce our federal MP, MPP from Don Valley North, to come forward to present. And I would like to invite Provincial Member of Parliament for Richmond Hill, the Minister of Research, Innovation and Science, Dr. Reza Moridi, to join me.
Well, thank you very much, Anis, and good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here this evening. I see so many familiar faces, but before acknowledging my elected colleagues, I must mention that the scroll which was just presented was from Dr. Geng Tan, who is the MP for Don Valley North, I believe, and he is half Persian. He's half Persian. In the same way that I am half Italian. I am half Italian because I have 2 Italian granddaughters. That qualifies me to be half Italian. And the guy is half Persian because his brother-in-law is Persian. Did you know that? Ning's husband is Persian. They're both professors at the University of Toronto, by the way. Both wife and husband.
That's why he's late. It's his Persian side. Chinese
are more than Persian. Anyway, thank you for the kind invitation. I would like to begin by saying Allah Akbar, Salam, Durud, Shalom, Namaste, Dajaho, Niha. And acknowledge my elected colleagues, Shelley Carroll from the City of Toronto, Deputy Mayor of Richmond Hill, Vita Spatafora, Regional Councillor of Markham, Murder Armstrong, and the Regional Councillor of Markham. I think Joe Lee was here, whether he's here, I saw him, maybe he has left. And of course, Councillor Alan Ho of Markham, Councillor Tom Lance from Richmond Hill, Councillor Castro Buell, my councillor, Castro B, and Councillor, yes, Amanda Clucci is there. She's also half Italian, by the way. Colin Campbell, Councillor Colin Campbell, and who else from the elected officials down here? So, it's Goldline's story, as you heard from Anis and also from Mr. Moini and Mrs. Moini, is a success story. It's a Canadian story. It's a true Canadian story. This wonderful country of ours, Canada, is the land of opportunity. It is really paradise. You know, we live in paradise. Maybe you should write an article about this. You know, we are living in a paradise, but people who are born in paradise, of course, they wouldn't recognize that they are living in paradise. But people like me and Mr. Moini and the Neda and the others who have come from other parts of the world to this paradise, we feel this, and Michael, you do it every day, I guess. We feel that we are really living in paradise, and we are in paradise. So we are so grateful that this country produced such an opportunity for us, so that Mr. and Mrs. Moini coming, leaving, you know, our country of birth, Iran, in a very, very tough situation. I mean, we all have our own stories. I'm not going to get into that, but many of us came over here with just 2 or 3 suitcases. And they now, look what they have created in this wonderful country of ours, Canada. This empire, where they are 2,000 people you mentioned, or 2,000 jobs they have created. And now they're providing TV services for in many, many ethnic languages around the world. And this is one of the beauty of Canada. This is, in fact, is a complementary to Canadian philosophy of multiculturalism, diversity, pluralism. These are the things that we value, these things in Canada. Last night I attended an event where the former Governor General, the Right Honorable Adrienne Clarkson, she awarded His Highness Prince Aga Khan with diversity, with a medal actually, with a medal. It was a great celebration, the room was packed, jam-packed with people. And His Highness spoke about diversity and pluralism and global citizenship. And global citizenship basically is established by organizations such as Goldline, bringing people together. And when you are sitting in Toronto, in Markham, in Richmond Hill, and you are connected to every corner of this planet, of every corner of this bigger country of Earth, of us, which 7 billion of us living in this big country, which we call it planet Earth. And that makes all of us global citizens of the world. So I am so grateful personally to Mr. and Mrs. Moini and everyone who's working it, everyone who's contributed for Goldline to become the company which we see today. And we are here to celebrate not only their success, but also the success of every worker, every staff, every employee of this wonderful organization, as well as to celebrate our country, Canada, that provided such opportunity for us to establish such a company. And in my own case, I came to Canada in 1990 on February 9. February 9. Landed from Fiji Islands, you know? Not from Iran, from Fiji Islands. It was the summer of Fiji Islands. Coming here in February. With 4 suitcases, 2 children, 1 wife, and a few papers in my suitcase. And after 7 years, I became a member of parliament in this wonderful country. So, and many of us, we have achieved whatever we pursued. So this is really, this celebration is partly saying thank you to Canada, and saying partly thank you to Atta and the Neda and the employees of this organization. Premier Ben, she wanted to be here this evening to personally congratulate Neda and Atta Moini, but unfortunately due to her scheduling, you can imagine, the Premier of this province. So she has so many things to do. So she couldn't be here, but she asked me personally to congratulate Neda Moini, as well as she has sent a scroll. So I'm going to read the scroll, and then I'll ask Atta and Neda to come over and receive it. So Group of Gold Line, 25th anniversary, September 22, 2016. On behalf of the Government of Ontario, I am delighted to extend warm greetings to the executives and the staff of the Group of Gold Line as you celebrate the company's 25th anniversary. Congratulations on reaching this significant milestone in your business. As one of Canada's most diverse provinces, we have ties of family, friendship, and commerce to all corners of the world. Our idea of community does not stop at our borders. Telecommunications and its allied products and technologies bring the world closer by connecting peoples and cultures. I want to commend the Group of Gold Line for its commitment to telecommunication technologies and solutions that allow people to learn, connect, and do business across the globe. Please accept my best wishes for much continued success in the years to come. Signed, the Honourable Kathleen Wynne, Premier of Ontario.
Minister Moretti, for your kind words. At this time, I'd like to invite the Deputy Mayor of Richmond Hill to come forward.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Minister Moretti, Mr. honored guests. You know, Minister Moretti said he's half Italian. Actually, Moretti is an Italian name. I don't know where it came from, but Moretti is an Italian name, and I know Moini is also an Italian name. So, but you know, on behalf of the Mayor and Council, I'd like to bring greetings. And as you already met some of our councillors who are here this evening, Councillor Liu and Councillor Munch. Unfortunately, Mayor Barrow couldn't make it. He had to send his regrets. But, you know, we talk about Canada as a country of opportunity, a country of prosperity. And you have to just look around this room and look at everyone here is pretty much an immigrant. More than half of the room is immigrant. In fact, I was an immigrant. I came here back in the early 50s at a time when a lot of Italian Canadians came here. And what is a country that we have prospered in? This country has been built by immigrants. And you can tell by the pride that you see in the Moini family and the group of Gold Line members this evening as we went through and showing you what they've accomplished in short time of 25 years. That is an amazing feat. They deserve a big hand. You know, to think that it just started in the basement with an idea about getting a calling card and making that calling card into what today is, I saw for the first time in my life, a cloud. I mean, that's amazing. Did you know you were going to invent a cloud? You know, I asked him earlier, I said, did you think of this? Did you dream of this when you first started? And he said in his English, not too much. But it's that spirit of frontierism, of taking on a challenge, of achieving something and passing it on, and he was passing it on to his children. You got to be proud. But what's also interesting is he's got 150 employees. He's created several thousand jobs. But if you take a look at what he's done, he's brought people in, not only local talent, not only local professionals, but he's brought in students and immigrants into his country, into a company, and he's developed it into this wonderful place called Gold Line. That is amazing. You know, the only thing is we have to share you with Markham. But we do love our Markham brothers. And, you know, it is a true Canadian immigrant story, success story that has come to reality. So congratulations. Congratulations to you and your wife, and I'd like to ask you to come forward. And I would like to present you with the certificate, and I'd like to ask our officers to come in. So on behalf of the Mayor and Council of the Town of Richmond Hill, we present you with this certificate and congratulations on your 25th anniversary.
Thank you very much for your kind words. Thank you to the Town of Richmond Hill. It was our very first offices that we had, and we continue to be there, and we're very proud to be a part of it. Also, thank you for saying that our name sounds Italian. We're very proud to be Iranian, but also that would be a fun diaspora to be a part of. And now I'd like to invite representing the City of Toronto, Councillor Shelley Carroll, to say a few words.
Well, thank you. I wasn't planning on speaking, and now I'm keeping you from your dinner. But I will say this, Deputy Mayor, you just demonstrated the challenge and yet the opportunity in the Greater Toronto Economic Development Strategy. That we aren't going to compete with each other anymore, we're actually going to share. We all share employees. We all share opportunities, and that's why I'm so happy to be here, even though we are beyond the borders of my municipal ward is part of Don Valley North. Gang Tan, RMP, who's tonight really engaging in international economic development by meeting with the Prime Minister of China. But really, that's the focus of all of the GTA, to do these things together now. We're right now setting up the ability to do that. And so we all share in the excitement of this accomplishment. What surprised me in coming here today, first of all, I'm so jazzed by the ad exchange idea. Is that not the future? For politicians, it's all about the news. And the thing that makes us all very anxious every day is that dwindling ability for news businesses, whether they're on screen or whether they're on print, to stay afloat. This diversifies and changes how they will bring revenue to the equation so that they can continue to function, so that the truth can continue to be carried out into the world through the media, and there's a way to make that happen as a business model. Because the business model was disappearing. You're bringing it back. right here and under patent. So I'm extremely excited about that. But also that 25 years ago, you did what in our economic development committees we talk about must happen now post-global financial crisis. Small startups and basements are the things that we must incubate and we must help. You've already created the model and the proof that that's the way you work, especially in a labor pool and an economy such as we have in a place like the GTA, where there are these artificial municipal boundaries, but all this population and opportunity in terms of the labor pool. It's all demonstrated right here in this building, and I just want to thank you for allowing me to be here for your celebration. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councillor Carroll. Your words mean a lot. And finally, I'd like to invite York Region Police and Toronto Police representatives to come to the podium.
Just wanted to say good evening to everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I was thinking back about your speech, and in the last 25 years, I realized how much Gold Line has been a part of my life. If you're a Persian, you remember the cards and scratching the back to get the number. And I want to tell you that I personally used your cards 15 years ago every week at Police College, because it's in Elmer, Ontario, which is basically no service. So that's all I would do. As soon as class was over, I would be back there scratching the card and then calling to my parents in Toronto. And thank you for giving my parents purpose. Every night from 6 to God knows what, Gembies. They screen my calls. They won't pick up because Gembies is on. So thank you very much. Unfortunately, our chief, Eric Job, couldn't be here. He sends his regrets, but on behalf of York Regional Police and the chief, I'd like to present this certificate. Thank you for everything that you've done for the Persian community and the rest of the state.
With the real police.
Oh my
You're wondering why I'm here. I come from an area in North York, which I'm the unit commander of, and we have the largest Iranian Persian population in Canada there, and they're all coming up north here. And Q is a good friend of mine. We've been working together for a long, long time. I go to his radio station, television station, studios that we do a lot of interactive programs, telling the people what we, the police, really do. You know, we do a lot. Things that you never hear of. And then when I asked you about the company, he kept telling me about how they're giving back to the community, how successful you've been. And it's something like my story, like when I joined the police force, a long time ago. I joined when I was 8 years old, so if you want to know, my mom and my sisters said, you should join the police. You're a guy who likes adventure, like being out there, so I joined. And in 1989, I was promoted to the rank of inspector, and it was the highest rank ever achieved by any non-white in Canada. I did very well, and today I'm a superintendent, and 12 years ago I said, time out, that's it, because I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy working with the younger officers, making sure they're professional, giving them the customer service, and giving back to the community. And that's what we're all about, giving back to the community. And we go to so many programs, we make one mistake and you hear about us and it's from a start. And you never hear of the wonderful programs these young men and women do in York Region, Toronto, and our surrounding police agencies. So, just to say thank you for all you do, I'd like you to come up and receive this little plaque. It broke my budget, huh?
No problem.
It says, presented to Gold Line Management, honoring your 21st anniversary and your contribution to all communities throughout telecommunication initiatives worldwide. Thank you very much.
Thank you both so much. It means a lot to us that you're here, and we feel really safe and good. Nothing to happen tonight. And thank you for your service to the community. And unfortunately, our evening is coming to an end. I'm going to ask that the 25th birthday cake come out. And as it's coming out, I just wanted to draw your attention to gifts that we have for you. They're by the door, because we didn't want you to have to carry them because they're a bit heavy. There's lots of fun stuff in there. And one of the things Mariam is going to, a member of our staff, is going to explain it because she was very kind to put it together. And the rest of the gifts, please don't forget to take them on your way out.
Good evening, everyone. The global diaspora community has always played an important part in whatever country has been their host. The Iranian diaspora has been a very powerful force throughout the globe. One of the most impressive things is you'll find us everywhere, from NASA to Hollywood. This is a book we put together, and it highlights the contributions of a handful that I think will surprise you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you forgive its shortcomings, and I look forward to getting a feedback from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mariam, for that initiative. We hope that all diaspora communities are able to create a book like this to encourage everyone to start businesses, and to your point, make sure that everyone is encouraged in that way, to despite whatever barriers that you have and difficulties, that you can start a business no matter what. And just one more note from the City of Markham. I'd like to invite representatives to come into.
My name is Namala Armstrong. I'm one of the regional councils for the City of Markham. I've been keeping an eye on the back to see whether or not our mayor was going to be here, but it's my understanding we have the ward councillor here, Alan Ho, who has a certificate to present. So if I can ask my colleagues, Councillor Colucci and Councillor Campbell, to please come forward. And Councillor Ho, if you can come and present this. Given that Councillor Ho is the representative for this area, I'll ask him to speak on behalf of the City of Markham. But before he does that, I want to say thank you very much. I came to Canada in 1969. In 1969, we didn't have the diversity we have today. So we had, my parents and myself, my siblings, we had to sort of move forward. The calling card was a major and continues to be a major part of our lives, because we do have family members all over the world. So I want to say thank you very much. And I love what you said about your father. He saw a need, and that is the key, is to actually realize the need and to materialize it the way it is. So if I can ask Councillor Hook to please say something on behalf of our mayor.
Thank you very much. Mr. Atta Moini, excited. Madame Nata Moini, excited. Exayoku, that's the Arabic I learned 25 years ago, Inshallah. Well, it's my great pleasure to be here, and I would like to congratulate you on the occasion of your 25th anniversary. I understand that this day comes with much pride and dedication. And I believe that over the past 25 years, you have a lot of things to celebrate and a lot of achievement to name. Well, in fact, I'm also celebrating my 25th anniversary because I have been able to keep my marriage for 25 years. Thank you very much. Here I would like to thank you. Thank you very much for choosing Markham to be your office, your headquarters, your location, because Markham is the high tech capital in Canada, and Markham is also the most diverse city in Canada. And I would like to present you my personal greeting to congratulate you all. Thank you.
I'd like to ask Mom and Dad to stay here, and for whoever that has a cup, to raise them, and everybody else just, I don't know. I just wanted to toast, make two quick toasts. One to my mom and dad. Thank you for all your hard work, for making this small business into a great success. So proud of you. And second, to our dear guests, dignitaries, our new friends and our old friends, and our amazing management that's been here from the start. We'd like to thank you all for making this such a great, memorable occasion. It means a lot to us that you're here with us. And here's to another 25 years.
You're here.
I'd like to ask Mom and Dad to please blow out GL's birthday cake. Drum roll, please. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. You've made this evening so special for us. I hope that you enjoy it, and hope that you enjoy the traditional Persian meal that is to follow. And the cake will be cut soon. And please just enjoy your evening, and thank you again for being here.
My name is Tom Munch. I am excited to be here. I'm glad I was invited, but I'm a Gold Line long-term customer, as many people are, and I thank and I welcome Gold Line. I wish them all the best success. They have helped me and many other people to communicate. They're going to be very large in the media space. It's exciting to see a great, embracing family care about the values, growing and sharing in Canada, and I'm very, very proud and happy that they're part of our community, and I wish them all the best of success.
My name is Castorlio. I'm a councillor for Richmond Hill. I would like to extend my congratulations to the Mioni family. They have a very beautiful family, a very beautiful company, and I wish you all the success, many, many more 25 years to come. All the best. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alan Ho. Je m'appelle Alan Ho, votre conseiller local. I'm the local councillor. It's my great pleasure to be here because
آقای معینی، خانم معینی و تمام کارمندان گودلاین از صمیم قلب این موفقیت رو به همتون تبریک میگم. امیدوارم همیشه موفق و پیروز باشید و همیشه شاهد افتخار آفرینی و فعالیت درخشان همه شما در کانادا و در سراسر دنیا باشید. با آرزوی بهترینا این روز بهتون تبریک میگم.